Hi Divas, welcome to another bridal tutorial. I have my beautiful model Maria and I'm going to break down a very classic glitz and glammy soft glam for you guys. So I start off with the Medicube Zero Pore Pads. It is very important that you cleanse anything off the skin. I see specifically beginners make this mistake a lot. When they start with a client, they just go straight in with skin prep instead of cleansing anything off of the skin. If you do not take off what's already on, you are not going to be able to predict how your products are going to perform because you do not know what they have on underneath. I go in with my tried and true moisturizer. This is the Embryolisse Cream Concentrate. I love this stuff. You will pry this from my cold, dead hands. It is one of the best prep for makeup. It is hypoallergenic. It is fantastic. If you are not prepping with this, you need to be prepping with this. It works on oily skin, dry skin, combo skin. It's amazing. And just reminder, oily skin still needs to be moisturized. So everyone needs moisture, baby. The thing that you can never skip is eye cream. I love the Kiehl's avocado eye cream. Obviously, if you're allergic to avocado, stay away from this, but oh, it's so thick and silky, but it performs so well under makeup. It is one of the best and things that I will never take out of my skin prep. So I then put on, these are lashing pads actually. I get a lot of questions about these. These are lashing pads, so what eyelash extension girlies use to put underneath to tape things down. This is going to just assist. They do have aloe in them as well. So it just assists with depuffing. It is a little bit cool, but it also acts as a shadow shield and it does stick to her face. So you don't have them kind of falling down on the face. Moving on to brows, I put the Anastasia Brow Freeze all the way through both of her brows. She didn't have super thick brows, so she didn't need a whole lot of filling in and everything. And then I also used the Anastasia Brow Powders. This is medium brown, and I just very lightly tapped that through just to give her a little bit of color. Like I said, she didn't really need a whole lot. Then I prep her lids with the Tarte Shape Tape. This is my favorite thing to prep the lids with. And then I'm going to then liberally powder that with the Huda Beauty Pound Cake Powder. Then taking my favorite bronzer in the whole world, the NARS Laguna Bronzer, and I put that all over. This is the only color we're doing. We are going to let the shimmer speak for itself. But this is going to create a little bit of depth with her eye shape and also kind of blend everything together. This is the About Face, the Fractal Eye Paint in Tin Pan Alley. Oh, I just think it's so pretty. It has kind of a slight yellowish gold shimmer to it, but is more of a white glitter, which I have found is very difficult to find. So obsessed with this color. If you don't have it, you need it. If you are in the bridal space, it's so beautiful. Then using the Inglot Duraline liner, I am doing a bold, like Priscilla Presley style wing. Now I love this Pendulum brush. I'm going to put what it is in the description because I cannot remember off the top of my head. I've had it for so long. It is a tiny baby, weensy itty bitty little like angled brush. It's very slightly angled. Like I wouldn't even call it a fully angled brush. You can kind of see it here. I love the Inglot Duraline and the gel liner. I use them together. It is a very smooth and easy. See, there's not a lot of pulling. When you do a liner, a winged liner, and I don't use tape, I just freehand everything. I just find that I can get things a little bit smoother that way. You've got to make sure that you're using A, enough product, and B, you're using the right tools. You do not want to do too much of this liner because it can tend to chunk up. You want to do a very thin layer and kind of build it up very slowly. As you can see, I do keep her eyes open and I pull her eyelid where I need it to go to make sure I'm creating a smooth line and nothing is skipping or moving around. That is the most important thing to creating that stark, gorgeous eyeliner, is making sure that you're moving the eye and keeping her eye open, not doing it closed, because when your eye is closed, everything kind of gets all weird in there. So then I apply my individual lashes. I have an entire video breaking down how I do individual lashes. I'm gonna link that right here for you so you can see that. Then I went in and I custom mixed all of her foundation. If you're not custom mixing, I don't know what you're doing. You need to do that. This is the Face Atelier. I love this foundation. It's something that I've actually just added to my kit. Don't know why I waited so long. It is such a beautiful skin-like finish. It is perfect for camera. I mean, I have yet to come across a foundation that looks so gorgeous on camera, but it does look so skin-like. It's very buildable and very easy. Yeah, I was like, well, you know what I'm trying to say. It's very easily sheared out, and it works very well with different skincare as well. When they formulated this foundation, they knew what they were doing. This is definitely something you need to have in your kit. Also with the correctors, I just feel like the color matching is so on point with the correctors. The correctors are so truly toned that they make picking the perfect shade so easy. So that is my love letter about that foundation. Then I go in with the Hourglass Vanish Concealer. I do a very light layer of this. This can get very heavy. I personally, especially when I'm doing more of a light bridal look, I really like to work in very thin and small layers and build it up as I need it. This is a very thick concealer, so you do not need a lot. A little goes a long way here. This is 2 to 3 shades lighter than her foundation, and then I'm going to go over with a clean brush and then go back over with the other side of the brush that has the foundation on it to create a seamless blend. You're gonna get that very stark look, which some people love. If you're doing a more glam look, people leave that concealer unblended. But if you like that, you do it. But personally, when I'm doing something more natural, that's what I prefer. The same thing goes with the cream bronzer. This is the Cream Fenty Stick. I don't remember what color. I'll put that down below. All the colors, everything will be down below. And I use the same side of the brush that had the foundation. It's going to just create a very diffused look. Then I go in with the Rare. This is the Happy Blush. It's one of my favorite colors. Ugh, it just looks so good, especially on like her skin tone. I feel like that bright cherry pink just looks so pretty. Then I'm going to powder her under eyes. This is the Cherry Blossom from Huda Beauty. And then I use Pound Cake on the rest of her face. I just really love that light pink underneath the eyes just to give it that really bright look. I very lightly dust that off from underneath her eyes. It will get melted when I do the setting powder, and you'll be able to see that in a minute, but I do kind of dust everything off, and then I'm gonna go in with my powder, bronzer, and blush. This is the NARS Laguna, same thing I used on her eyes, and I dust that all over the kind of perimeter of her face. I don't do a strong contour when I do a more natural look. I do more of just a bronzing. There is a difference. And then I go in with the House Labs. This is the Dragonberry blush. I love it. And then this is the KJH brand. This is the light pink cream highlight. I have been obsessed with this. I love the glow. So I put that on first, and then I do the setting spray. This is the Scandinavia Bridal setting spray. I do a very good layer of that, and when it's still wet, I go back in with that KJH brand, that light pink highlighter, and I go over top of that again. Underneath her eyes, I wanted a very dramatic smoked out look, but not dark, if that makes sense. So I did take a very light kind of orangey shade, and I really buffed that underneath. I zoom in a little bit here so you can see a little bit better on this side. As I pull it down, because she has these nice big beautiful round eyes, we want to kind of make them look even bigger, and that's going to help by dragging out that bottom lash line down a little bit more. Then I put a little bit more of that glitter right on the inside just to give that inner corner a super bright look, and then a very good coat of waterproof mascara. If I see your natural lashes and your individual lashes unblended, you're going to go to jail. You need to do a very liberal coat of mascara. Mascara is one of the most important parts, and I feel like people do not stop and really think about how much mascara makes a big difference. I'm a mascara girl. I will ride and die for mascara for the rest of my life. Then I went on to lips. So this is the Up and Down Tan. That's the Makeup Forever Artist Color Pencil. And then this is Charlotte Tilbury's Supermodel. It's my favorite lip combo in the whole world. I feel like it's just that gorgeous, kind of muted rosy pink. And then I went in with the Cashew Gloss from Tower 28. This is my favorite lip combo. I use it on basically everyone because I feel like it looks so good. If you're just specifically for that bridal look. I feel like it's such a classic bridal tone, it photographs beautifully. It looks so, so good on most, if not all, skin tones, especially those light to medium skin tones. Oh. Then on her body, I did the Live Tinted Glow, which, ugh, it's so pretty. They're the Hue Glow. This is in Moonlight, and I love that. We were so obsessed with this. I'm going to show you the inspo. You saw the inspo at the beginning, but this is the inspo. I really wanted to play around with some glitters and some bright looks. I'm also going to insert the photos that I took. Your girl is learning how to be a photographer. She got a camera, so I am taking, and the thumbnail of this video was taken by me, and then I'm learning how to like properly edit raw images and all of that. So I'm going to give you a little couple shots of the behind the scenes. All of the products, as usual, are going to be linked down below. If you like tutorials like this, please, please, please comment, like, share this video, and subscribe. I am going to be putting these up at least once a week. I have lots more coming for you when it comes to makeup education, bridal. This year, I am so excited to add more into my YouTube channel and to put a little bit more effort into kind of the bridal community. So make sure that you subscribe, and I cannot wait to see you next time.